So for our first question, we'll go to Mark Berman with Fox 26. Mark, go ahead with your question for Coach, please.
Kelvin, do you have an injury update on Jamal?
Got a badly sprained ankle.
Any idea how long he's out?
No.
How gutsy a win was this for you guys?
You know, our kids were on fumes second half. You know, it's every time we come up here, you know, it's just crazy. But that's a credit to Coach Haith and his kids. They fight. You know, we're up 18. They come all the way back, and we go back up 12. We miss a 1-and-1, and they made some unbelievable threes. That's what happens on the road. You know, those were just tough shots, or we had a hand up on most of them. Horn and Griffin's shots. But, you know, we're just running out of bodies. You know, our thing is, you know, the X's and O's, you know, we're just trying to you know, tape it together right now. You know, we're just figuring it out. I know our 4-post guys staying fresh was important, but you know, Kyler plays 40 minutes. Tajay plays almost 38. Ramon's playing 31 when really he should be playing 7 or 8. Because, you know, this time last year, kid was in high school. But it is what it is. You know, this is the hand we've been dealt. I don't think I've ever seen a year with injuries over extended period of time like this. But there's also, you know, we're 4-0 in the conference, and the best thing about that, we have 3 road wins. We've only played 1 home conference game. We got 3 road wins. This is our 8th season in the American Athletic Conference, and believe it or not, it's the first time we've been 4-0. So I'm proud of our kids. I'm proud of our program. You know, we've got somebody just told me South Florida be Central Florida tonight, so that's going to be a tough one Tuesday. We've got to find a way to figure out how to win with 3 guards. You know, JDR, Francis, and Robbie are over there, but they're not guards. You know, JDR plays the same position as Josh and Reggie. So that's why he's not playing. And Robbie was a high school 4-man that's never been a guard. So that's why he's not playing. So that leaves one other option, and that's Ryan Elvin, our walk-on. My message to Ryan is tape up them ankles, son. It's time to go to work.
Thank you, Mark. We'll go to Joseph Duarte from the Chronicle. Go ahead, Joseph.
Kelvin, I want to ask you about Kyler Edwards. And, you know, last game, it was what he did defensively and shook off a rough shooting game. But to come out tonight and get some early buckets and sort of build on that when you needed that offense, can you kind of talk about his performance?
Well, sometimes we have to put things in context for people that don't know what they don't know. Kyler had that severely sprained ankle against who was that against? Texas State. Then he doesn't practice one day, goes out against USF, and then his ankle was actually worse the next day than it was the day before, just because how much he did on it. But, you know, he's a tough kid. He just could not push off to get any lift. Now, his ankle, he actually was able to get in the gym and shoot this week. He didn't go 5-on-5 at all this week. Of course, nobody did. We can't go 5-on-5. But he did work on his shot. And you know, shooters just need confidence. They just need to see a couple go in. But the one thing that we told him before the game, during the game, halftime. Keep shooting, man. Just keep shooting. Tajay had 6 offensive boards. Josh had 3. Fabian had 2. We had 14 offensive rebounds. There's some comfort there knowing if you do miss that, we're going to try to go get it. But right now for us is just great to win. There's nothing to evaluate or analyze. We just got to figure out our guard situation because we may not have Jamal for a while. I don't know. When I talked to him, I helped him up from the floor, and I said, "How bad is it?" And he said, "It's bad." So when he said that, I knew that we wouldn't have him back. And that's the great thing about getting Kyler back. We played the Temple game on the road with only 3 guards, and we had to play Fabian at the 3-some. And then tonight, when Jamal went down, at least we had a point guard in the Temple game. Tonight, we didn't have a point guard. We just tried to manufacture possessions, tried to use what we had, and tried to guard them the best we could. But give Horn credit. He's a senior that wants to win. Tulsa always plays us tough here. And that's mainly because they have a bunch of tough kids and a coach that won't let them quit.
We got time for a couple more questions with Coach, and we'll bring Kyler in. We'll go back to Mark Berman. Please, Mark, go ahead.
Kelvin, what about that in the final 30 seconds, I think it was, that offensive rebound by Tajay where he was falling out of bounds, rifled a pass across the lane to Kyler? What did you think about that rebound in that situation?
Yeah. The last time out, I said we're going to dagger all offensive rebounds, especially Josh. Josh missed the big 1-and-1 there. It was making 1-and-1s at critical times is important. But sometimes you just need to knock time off that clock. So, and we do this a lot. Offensive rebound, dagger it out, run clock. But just, sometimes I just marvel at that kid's athleticism. But you know what he's getting? And I didn't think he had this when he came in here. He's getting tougher. He realizes he's somewhere that we have zero interest in any kind of excuse for anything. Just compete. And he competed tonight. He came over to me a couple of times and said, "Coach, can you just give me a minute or just get me through to the timeout?" And I said, "No, we can't." And did that hurt us on defense? Of course it did. Kids were exhausted. But that's what we're dealt with right now. But Tajay's athleticism only helps if he uses it in a positive manner. Athleticism in a dunk contest doesn't equate to winning. Athleticism on that play that you described tonight, Mark, that equates to winning. So he's learning how to impact winning with his athleticism versus just being a Instagram hero.
I got time for one more question with Coach. We'll go to Dayon Dunlap, please. Dayon, please go ahead with your question.
Hey, Coach Sampson. Just talking to us about the intangibles that Kyler brings to this team, and with it being a new team and a new season with the injuries, has he changed? Has he, as far as the leadership with the experience that he has?
You know what, Dayon? I was impressed with him tonight in the huddles. When he got here, he was buffered by Marcus and Tremont and Fabian. He just had to fit in, but over the last month, our starting backcourt was Kyler, Marcus, and Tremont the entire month of October. Well, we've lost Tremont and we've lost Marcus. Then the guy that really stepped up and played well for us was Jamal. Well, now we've lost Marcus, we've lost Tremont, and we've lost Jamal. And I think Kyler sensed that tonight because he was more assertive in the huddles. Because, last year he was at another school, and these guys went to a Final Four, so he came in willing to sit back and just watch and fit in where he could. Well, you know, Quentin's gone, Dejan's gone, Justin's gone, Bryson's gone, Marcus is gone, Tremon's gone. Everybody's gone now. So look, I said, Kyler, look around. Now you're the leader. We didn't plan for it to be that way, but it is now. And I thought he did an awesome job tonight. I thought he gave us a little swag when we needed it. You know, we were leaking all there, and then Horn was just lighting us up from 23, 24 feet. And then we came back and went up 12 or 14, whatever it was. A lot of that was Kyler's body language. He had that mentality about him, and he was exhorting guys in the huddles and pushing guys to keep fighting. And that was all Kyler. So he did a tremendous job tonight with leadership.
Everyone, we're happy to have senior guard Kyler Edwards join us, career high 29 points tonight, also a career high 7 3-pointers. If you have a question, please raise your hand and I will get to you in the chat. We have time for a few. We'll go to Joseph Duarte. Please, Joseph, go ahead.
Kyler, how much did finally getting back in the gym, getting some shots this week after having that sprained ankle and layoff really help you sort of get back, find that rhythm again?
I mean, it felt good because, as of course, I got hurt last week or a couple weeks ago, and I couldn't really, be in the gym as much as I wanted to because I had to keep nursing the ankle. So, I mean, just getting back in the gym, getting my shot to feel better, I mean, it just felt great today.
And when you guys lost Jamal, I think you went on a 10-0 run. You hit a couple of threes. How big was that to sort of, you guys have been through this year. Somebody's had to step up. You had to lift up the team. How big was that stretch there?
Right. When Maul went out, we knew we had to get a next man up mentality. So, I mean, other guys stepped up besides me, but we needed everybody tonight collectively.
Thank you, Joseph. We'll go to Chris Gardner. Please, Chris, go ahead.
Kyler, with everybody down now, are you taking on more of a leadership and vocal role on the team?
I mean, I'm just being the same guy I've been all year. I've been a leader all year. I mean, I talk to the guys. I tell them what we need to do. I mean, I encourage the guys too. So, I mean, I've been doing the same thing. So I've been doing since day one.
Thank you, Chris. We'll go to Mark Berman with Fox 26. Mark, go ahead, please, sir.
Kyler, Tajay had a couple of crazy plays, hit that three at the end of the first half, and he had that crazy rebound where he was falling out of bounds in the final 30 seconds. He rifled a pass to you. What do you think about those two plays?
Big. We needed those. I mean, without those plays, simple, we'd have lost. So, I mean, he came up huge in the end of both halves. So, I mean, we needed him for sure.
We'll go to Dayon Dunlap. Dayon, question for Kyler, please.
Hey, Kyler, Coach Sampson just talked about how the conversation when he said, look around and no one's left and it kind of needed you to step up. What was that conversation like for you? And what did it mean to you to kind of have a big game? You always affect the game when your shot isn't falling. But what was that conversation like, and what was it like for you to have a big game?
I mean, like I said earlier, there's a next man up mentality. I knew I needed to step up even more because our point guard, our starting point guard, Jamal was out. So, I mean, like I said, I told everybody we need to pick our games up when we did.
Good job, man. We'll go to Joe. Thanks, sir. We'll go to Joseph Duarte. Joseph, question for Kyler.
Coach told us a story. I believe it was about Tajay, how he briefly asked for a breather and coach just couldn't do it. You guys didn't have anybody to come out. I was wondering, as a team, when you're down like this, what is it like physically in games to have to know that you're going to play 37, maybe 30, 40 minutes and not get that breather until you have timeouts or halftime?
We just gotta know we gotta dig down deep. We gotta have a different mentality. We know we're down on guys, and we just gotta step up. No matter if we're tired or not, we just gotta keep going.
You played this much before?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay.